Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Danny. Should we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? Well, we'll be chatting about. I don't really know what we'll be chatting about. I don't have like a conceptual thing in mind. Do I had a video about one up? Okay, nice. Okay, I was like, I can't remember how much my backlog is. I think my backlog is about like half a week or something, which is not bad. It won't be expanding today because we'll be playing some Baldur's Gate, if all is according to plan. But yeah, what will we talk about today? I don't really know if there's anything that comes to mind. But anyway, hello there everyone. We're now in Fawnhollow at 6:08 PM on Thursday, December 14th, 2023. When in doubt, talk about the games I'm playing, like what's going on in any of those. Actually, nothing all that interesting. I mean, Honkai Star Rail, I pulled Argenti. I decided to sprinkle for 50-50. Because I was like, why not? But it was too many characters I want from this game, which is, a dangerous thing to have, I suppose, in any sort of gacha game. Because I was like, I wasn't originally going to pull for Argenti, but then he had a very funny trailer, and I was just like, gotta pull for him. Honestly, it was because I was quite divided. This makes no sense if you don't play Honkai Star Rail, I suppose. But this is for my own self-satisfaction, if anything, because I knew I was going to pull for Huohuo, and I knew I wanted to pull for Ranmei. And I was like, oh, I had to skip Argenti, but then I played him in the event, and I was like, okay, he's kind of fun, and then he had like a really cool trailer as well, and I was like, all right, you got me. It was just what I needed to like spring for 50-50, and I got lucky, and I bought him, and he's a lot of fun, and I certainly don't regret it. He's got a big ult, which is sort of just like, yeah, that's what I like. I like push button big numbers sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes I like much more gimmicky things. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about Honkai Star Rail. Despite that, I think I had a Genshin Impact video ages ago. I don't think I ever had a Honkai Star Rail one, which is quite funny. I don't know if it's really all that funny, to be honest. Just kind of amusing in a certain sense of the word. I don't know. What should we talk about? I don't really know, to be honest. I can't really think of something that's come off the top of my head. Any sort of gaming news going on? Asgard's Wrath, IGN 10 out of 10. Fair enough, I guess. Unicorn Overlord. Wasn't there there's a game I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was anymore. It was something I read something about yesterday, but I don't really know. Nothing's particularly coming to mind. Yeah, what should we talk about? I don't really know. We're halfway through December, which is wild, mid-December. You know what I can talk about? Well, I don't know if I should talk about it. Well, I don't know if we're actually going to do it or not. But me and my friends, we were talking about like going ice skating. This year, I think I've actually spoken about going ice skating. But the thing is, we were going to go ice skating. If we were going to go, it's probably going to be in like a London thing, because that's kind of like where a lot of ice skating rinks, they sort of like crop up when it comes to winter time, like then you can like buy these tickets to skate. And to be fair, the actual ice rinks themselves in front of these places aren't like amazing. They're actually quite small. There's this like, I'm not sure if festival things, a fairground kind of, I don't know, but there's like, I would call it like a fairground sort of thing, which happens called Winter Wonderland. In London it happens like, I think all throughout December. I'm not actually sure off the top of my head, maybe up to Christmas or something, which it's quite well known. Now it's insanely expensive because it's like really well known. It's like in central London sort of area, so prices are like sky high, and so if you want to buy like drinks and snacks there, it's insanely expensive. And I went there like once with a group of friends. We were like, let's go ice skating, and we went to Winter Wonderland. I don't know why, in retrospect, we did it like this, because we only went for ice skating instead of going to like hang out in Winter Wonderland and do other stuff. But I don't know, I think we were playing games or something, which is quite funny to say. And we went ice skating there, and the thing I remember, it was a fun time, don't get me wrong, I like ice skating, but it was a very small rink from what it was like a tiny rink from what I recall, and it was very crowded. But I do remember there was this one guy who was actually, I assume was like a professional, or maybe not professional, but he has done like figure skating or something before. I mean, you can sort of just tell by the way he skates. He skated like a figure skater. He was like dipping and dodging and ducking around people, not like in a very disruptive way. He wasn't like speeding around, like pushing people out of the way. He, if it's anything, it's a good thing, because of course a lot of people there are not particularly experienced with ice skating, myself included. And he was just like, obviously like doing his best to go around people. I think he did some like tricks as well at some point. I feel like I remember him sort of doing that sort of like backwards skating thing for a little bit. That's my memory of it. He was there clearly with some friends or something, and that sort of sticks in my mind, you know. I don't know, because ice skating is a thing I've done quite a lot. Like, it used to be like when I was younger, I used to go with like a family, and like I think it was actually with my parents' like company, like where they, well, not done sort of where my mother worked. There would be like sort of like work events where you could take your family to do things. Nowadays, I don't know if that's really a thing anymore, to be honest, which is maybe a bit sad if anything. But ice skating ones were very common, and I used to learn to go ice skating. I'm not like particularly amazing at it. I remember when I was younger, like people would comment, not people would comment, at least my family would be like, oh, you're kind of like you're running on the ice rather than actually skating. Because I don't actually know if I know how to properly skate, but I do know, I did know for whatever reason how to run on the ice, and that's basically what I did. Which, I don't know, I suppose ice skating is kind of like much more graceful running, sliding and running. So honestly, I'm kind of curious at how good at ice skating I would be if I tried it now. I think I'd probably be fine, is my conclusion. I'd be okay at ice skating it. I wouldn't be like doing laps or anything like around people or anything like that. I could probably like skate without having to hold on to the side of a rink the entire time, which if you do, that's totally fine. I mean, it's not like it's not like the easiest skill to just pick up and learn. I don't even know where I was going with this. I just sort of came to mind, to be honest. Anyway, I don't know if that's happening or not, because it's quite difficult to get tickets now, because we've left it a little bit late. It was something that I think I brought up like ages ago, being like, hey, you know, why don't we do some ice skating this winter? Oh yeah, I should check my Baldur's Gate is updated, because we are going to be playing some later today. Let's see, Baldur's Gate. Up to date. Fantastico. Was this some store? Ready or not, now available. I don't know what this is. This is like a Rainbow Six Siege like extractor thing. Wow, look at all these games on sale. Ah, yeah, that was a game I was gonna. Ah, Vitalis Principle 2. Yes, that's right. It's in my cart because it's on sale right now on the bundle. It only costs £18 rather than £25. So there's a saving of £7, and it's a game I want to play. So you know, we can buy it now. And the best thing about it is I've heard it's good. I've heard it's very good, which I'm just like, yes. Because I did really much enjoy the first one. If you want, you can watch that series, I suppose, on the channel itself. And then, you know, like Zero Punctuation, like Yahtzee, the Escapist or whatever. Like, well, I'm not sure if they're Escapist anymore. Like, I don't know if you heard a drama about it or something, but like everyone in that company just like left or something on like the same day, or they got let go or fired. I don't really know, but they've made like Yahtzee and like his small crew have made like their own channel called Second Wind, and where they basically do the same sort of things. I mean, I'll be honest, I only kind of watched Zero Punctuation from The Escapist, so but now it's called like Rantomatic or something like that off the top of my head. I can't remember. I remember it's like a play on the words, automatic. Oh wait, hold on, we should check if we got any Nookma missions to do. And I saw he did one for Talis Principle 2, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the vibes and see what he liked about, like, not what like he liked about it. So I haven't watched it in full. I just wanted to get the vibes to understand, hey, did he like it or not like it? And luckily he says it towards the beginning, right? He does like it, and I was like, okay, that's all I need to know. I don't know if Yahtzee and I necessarily have a similar view when it comes to games. I probably not, if at all. But I mean, I think it's always promising. You know, that's kind of a point of review is you take it with a grain of salt, being like, if someone likes it, then it's probably a higher chance that you will like it as well. Not necessarily 100%. You know, human beings, as I talk about all the time, are very, very bad at understanding probability and statistics in that sense. But still. Anyway, are there any other games I wanted to buy? Cat Quest 2 is on sale. £4.28. None of these other things on sale. Chance of Sonata. I forgot about Slave of Princess. Unboxing the Cryptic Killer. I don't know why this is on my wish list, but I assume I saw it. I must have seen it in like a... It's not made for stupid people. Medium stupidity is okay. Co-op is well implemented. Amazing to play with a friend. Oh, okay. It's a 2-player co-op game. Maybe I should buy it for me and my friend. You know, I'll consider that. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know what I was going to talk about today yet. Oh yeah, ice skating. I'm sorry. Like, I went on a bit of a tangent there, just talking about Talos Principle. It's just sort of like, well, general ongoings of my life, I suppose. I don't really remember where I was going to go with this, but you know, maybe I'll add it to my cart. It's similar to We Were Here Forever. We Were Here Forever is one of my favourite co-op games, so I'll buy it for me, I'll buy it for my friend as well. There's another game we had to play. It's another co-op game called Unravel, which we just haven't played yet. Haven't found time to. But we definitely need to at some point. Anyway, ice skating. So it's a thing with like booking these things very late. It's often that, you know, there's like tickets, but you need to buy, and it's like, oh, you know, you won't have, you won't be able to get them because it's like, oh, you know, the tickets have run out, or things like that. Which is fair enough. I mean, we have left it a little bit late. I've also got this really annoying cut, like on the side of my finger, index finger. I have no idea where it came. Actually, I wonder if it came from flossing my teeth. That's insane if it did. But it is pretty annoying, I would say. It's bothersome. Is it a paper cut? I don't know. I will find it, I say, certainly. No, this is actual conversation topic. You know, 11 minutes, halfway through the episode, we actually found one. My skin gets so dry in the winter. I think most people's do, you know, chapped lips, etc., etc. I mean, let's just dip into the Nivea moisturising cream here, I suppose, for a little bit. But it's something I actually like had a like. My skin in general is very dry, which, you know, it comes with its benefits and deficits. One, you know, deficit in winter, my skin looks like the Sahara Desert. It looks very dry. It looks super flaky and that sort of thing. Like when I was younger, I think it was doubly so actually when I was younger, because I used to wash my hands a lot and still do, honestly, nowadays. You know, an obsession with cleanliness to a certain degree. But like in our school, the way we had to dry our hands, like they had these towel things, you know, which honestly probably not very hygienic. Now I think about it. It was like a rolled up towel. Yeah, a rolled up towel which you sort of like pull down on to expose more towel and use that to dry your hands. But most of the time they were always pulled towards the end. They weren't like replaced nearly often enough. So sometimes we would also have like they're not called hand dry. Are they called hand dryers? Yeah, they are called hand dryers or whatever in the toilets as well. But they were often like very weak, and, you know, they're also not very quick and not very hygienic. So a lot of the times it's like, and also I would say the bathrooms not very nice. I'm going to be honest. They're not like school bathrooms. Like I can think of some of them off the top of my head. One of them is just utterly atrocious. One of the inside ones, pretty good. And actually, can I remember all like the bathrooms back in my secondary school? I remember that one was okay-ish, still not great. That one was also okay-ish, not great. That one was terrible. That was by far and away the worst one. I can't remember anymore. All the inside ones. There weren't even that many inside ones now I think about it. I can only think of ones the sports like cool. Anyway, that's not the point. So, you know, you kind of don't want to stay there for very long inside the bathrooms. At least I particularly didn't want to. So as soon as they were like moderately dry, I would be like, okay, I'm gone. And then you sort of just like shake out your hands as you're outside because you're like, I don't want to have to deal with this. But certainly I think that combined with my dry skin combined with the cold winter air very much left my skin and my hands especially incredibly dry, and it would often leave to like very, very flaky like knuckles. Like I would like look at my hands and you can see how like white and cracked they were, which is not great, I would say. For oh, we needed to chop one more thing. We also need to customize things. Okay, and apparently we have someone for selling something. Oh my god, I need to like cough. Where's my where's my thing? Excuse me. And I remember actually a friend, well, I say a classmate, we're not really like friends or anything, because like I haven't spoken to him for years or anything, but the classmate at the time, like, I remember lent me some moisturising cream at the time or something, because of like my super dried hands, and at the time I wasn't using like any moisturising cream or anything like that, but I don't know why that just came to mind. Happened in history class. He was an interesting person, you know. He was definitely like one of the people who was like sort of in the group of like troublemakers, you know. But I think around sixth form time in his own, he started like earnestly trying quite hard again, academically in school. Props to him. I wonder how he's doing now. Anyway, that's what I really remember about that one interaction. Anyway, I used to get like super, and still probably do get super like dried out skin. which is why, you know, I always have my like moisturising cream. Got to remember to bring it. I remember one time I went on holiday. It was only for a few days, so I can't remember. It was a holiday in recent years where we were like family, and I forgot to bring like any like moisturising cream, and I was like, this is the worst. Like I've gotten too used now to moisturising cream to actually making my skin feel like nice and soft. And to be fair, my skin honestly before felt pretty nice and soft. It's just like in winter times it has like a hard outer like crack layer. Like nowadays it's like ooh look at that, baby soft. Maybe not baby soft, but you know what I mean. That's something one of my friends always says. Baby soft cheeks. Yeah, so I don't know, dry skin. And certainly, like, oh, I actually completely forgot about this. When I was much, much younger, I used to have incredibly, like, dry skin around, like, my lips and that sort of thing. Look, which, honestly, I'm not entirely sure what caused it. I assume it was because I was, like, licking, I mean, like, we actually went to the GP, the doctors, about it, being like, yo, why is my child's, like, lips, the entire area around it, like, so dry all the time? And he was like, oh, your child's licking their lips all the time. And then he pointed at me and was like, look, she's even licking them right now. And I was like, what? Because I wasn't even licking them. I was very much, I always forget, is pursing the lips sort of like, what I think it is? Pursing lips. It's a sort of thing when you go like, like, imagine you're making a face where you go, and you sort of curl your lips inwards. Yeah, pursing my lips. I was basically just sort of like pursing my lips. And I was like, that can't count as me licking my lips, surely. Because I would say like, that I had like, I don't know if it's like a rash is the right word, but like incredibly dry and flaky skin. And it went like 2 inches like in circumference around my mouth. And it's not like I was licking my lips like a cartoon character, like having a windmill of a tongue go around and like moisturising my mouth or anything like that. So, well, certainly if my lips were super dry, I'd be like, yeah, me pursing my lips would cause it. But then it was just like, no, it was like my entire mouth. It's like, what's going on? I don't blame the doctor for saying that, because, I mean, like, what else? It probably was that, to be perfectly honest, but I just remember that indignation, because I was like, I wasn't out licking my lips at that moment. And plus, even if I was licking my lips, what happens, like, about the rest of my mouth? It was like, I don't know. At the time, and maybe still, like, we assumed it was like a reaction to something, but we could not figure out what it was a reaction to. And to this day, I've still never done like one of those like allergy. I'm not sure test is the right word, but it was allergy test. So I might be allergic to something, and I just don't actually know, and I've just like associated it with something else. So like, you know, like how people have been like, oh, why are apples so spicy? And I'm like, spicy? Apples aren't spicy. And they're like, wait a minute, have I been allergic to apples this entire time? Stuff like that. I don't know. But I just remember having like incredibly dry lips, like all the way around. And the it's a thing which makes you a little bit self-conscious, because you kind of look like a clown, quite literally, because like the entire like mouth part of it was like super red. Let's see, chapped lips. Let's see if I can see something. See, it's not like these chapped lips, and I actually do have a chapstick, to be honest, which I should use certainly more often, because I do get chapped lips now. Not to the extent of what I had back in that primary school, you know. Not in that primary school, but back in primary school. I'm not really sure what caused it. I think it must be like saliva or something drying out of my mouth, but I don't know when, because I can swear to you that I honestly don't remember licking my lips all that often. Like I will fully admit, I suppose, when pursing me is in the wrong. I remember pursing my lips a lot, but it doesn't like cover the same area, unless it was like maybe if my lips start drying, as like the entire area around my mouth is drying. I don't really know. Chapped lips, because that's the thing I remember. It was like all around my mouth. I completely forgot about that until literally just now. And I remember we had a morning assembly at one point. Well, I can't remember. It was about food or something. And we were all different foods or something, and we sang "Food, Glorious Food" from Oliver as the opening for some reason. And I remember I had to read out a line being like, I like to eat apples because it always helps give me like a perfect smile, while I had like this clown face dried lips scenario going on, which honestly, you know, at the time was very mortifying, because you're certainly a lot more self-conscious, I think, when you're younger. But you know, when I'm older, I'm like, that's kind of funny. There's a cruel irony in that, I suppose. It's not like these chapped lips. It really was just like all around my face. Not all around my mouth. Dry skin around mouth. Kind of like that, more extreme. Yeah, it was kind of like this. But more extreme. It was kind of like this, like, red stuff. Periodermatitis. It's a facial rash that tends to occur around my mouth. Oh. May come and go for months or years. But maybe more than one cause. Topical steroid cream. I don't think I was using that when I was younger. Skin irritations. Fluorinate. It could have been from toothpaste. Whoa. Because the crazy thing is, it just stopped happening one day. Like, I had no idea what happened. And then, like, I didn't even change much. Like, I mean, after I went to the doctor, I was like, alright, I got to stop licking my lips. And then proceeded to do nothing because I didn't really lick my lips in the first place. And then, eventually, it went away. Not like immediately after the doctor's. It was still quite a few months afterwards. I had no idea what happened. It could have been from toothpaste. I actually had no idea. Or maybe it was something else I was doing. I wonder if it was something similar to, like, me washing my hands all the time. Or maybe I'd, like, wash my mouth, like, my face area. I mean, it would just, like, cause dry and peeling skin. Anyway. Dry skin, I suppose, is a conversation for today. Yeah, anyway. Nowadays, not really an issue anymore. But I'm going to round this episode off here. I wonder if it actually is from me, like, washing my face and washing my mouth and doing a similar sort of thing to what I did about it. I don't know. This is a lot of self-reflection. Anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, description, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.